Hey, what's up, guys? It is Horace330 back at it again with another deck profile. This time I'm gonna bring an old school deck back. That was the meta back about 5 years ago. Now it's an it's not even, it don't even exist. I've never seen people with it anymore. They're dead. But now I'm gonna revive them back because I managed to make them into an anti-meta 2017. So we're gonna talk about none other than malefics. So let's begin. If you're an old school player, you're a veteran, you will know what these are. If you are new to the game, chances are you don't know what this is, and that's what happened on my logos because they didn't know what that was. They didn't have a counter to that, so I made it pretty deep. I didn't know I had three locals, by the way. I usually would just go to one, but when I found out I had three locals, 3 different days, I'm like, hey, let's try this out. So let's get through the deck profile. We're gonna start out with 2 rainbow dragons. Now the rainbow dragons, you don't use them at all besides banishing them, because the only way to special summon malefic rainbow dragon is to banish a rainbow dragon from your hand or your deck. So that's pretty good to narrow down your cards. You know, like if you have cards in your, if you have rainbow dragons in your deck, you're starting to minimize your cards in your deck. We got malefic cyberends, 3 of them. Keep in mind that these malefic monsters cannot be special summoned except 2 conditions. There must be a field card. On the field, whether it's yours or your opponent's. And number 2, you must banish the pretty much like a malefic rainbow. You can have to banish a rainbow dragon. Cyber End Dragon, you have a Malefic Cyber End Dragon, you have to banish Cyber End Dragon from your extra deck. And that goes the same with Malefic Stardust. Banish a Malefic Stardust from your extra deck. This one protects your field. These are your bombers, bomber, because these are all 4,000 attack. Imagine just banishing in your first turn. You have a field card and you have this and this in your hand. Banish to special summon your Malefic Rainbow. You already have a 4,000 beater. You're already on top of the game. Alright, moving on. 2 Beast King Barbaros. Reason why is a level 8 monster. And I run level 8s here too, and I will explain that why. Because I do have trade-ins here. I can use my trade-ins on my Malefic Stardust and my Beast King Barbaros for more draw power. At the same time, I can normal summon them so that they can have their attack cut in half, which is 1900. And I also run a skill drain, so when it negates their effects, I can have multiple malefic monsters in the field. Their effects don't get messed up by a skill drain, except for this guy, but that's okay. And these go back to 3k. Moving on with 2 Trigodia. These are also level 10, and I will explain also why I have a lot of level 10s here, because I do run Mount of the Bound Creator. At the same time, they're dark, and I will explain that why I need my dark monsters here. Alright, moving on. 1 Lava Golem. We can run Kaijus if you want, but I feel Lava Golem is a bit better. Just one, just because it does burn your opponent. So that's why I run it. Okay, so moving on to the spell cards. 1 Forbidden Dress, that's self-explained. 2 Swords of Concealing Light. Puts the opponent's monsters face down, in case they have something that is messing you up. Just put them face down for 2 turns, and gives you it buys you time. 2 Terraformings. I was thinking of running it at 3, but I feel like 2 should be suffice. If I run it at 3, I'll take up Lava Golem, but don't know. The reason I only run 2 is because I run 5 field cards, and I don't really need to search for field cards if I'm running 5. There's a big chance I'm gonna draw them, which I do. Pretty much every time I draw, I already have 1 field card in my hand, so don't need to run 3 terras. 3 Mounters of the Bound Creator, level 10s and higher, are immune to spell traps or card effects, and they cannot be targeted either. So that's when this comes in handy with your Malefics. At the same time, if a level 10 or higher, in this case Malefic, every time a Malefic monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, your opponent takes 1,000 damage prior to their, the regular damage that they would take. 2 Necro Valley. Most decks nowadays have to deal with cards in the graveyard or banish this. So I'm going to stop them right there. Alright, moving on with trade-ins. I run 3 trade-ins. Like I said, I do run a lot of level 8s. Barbaros, Lava Golem, and Malefic Stardust. And Allures of Darkness, 2 of them, because I do run Dark Monsters. There's your Searcher for whatever it is you need. And Twin Twisters. Self-explained. I run one World Decree because I only run, prior to World Decree, I only run 6 traps, and I'm going to show you guys why. 2 Storming Mirror Force, send them back to the hand, so that way your opponent cannot chain to Starlight Road or something else. 1 Macrocosmos, I'm really eager to take, you really want to stop your opponent from using their graveyard or banishing. So I'd rather use Macrocosmos, to get rid of their stuff right away. If my card goes into the graveyard, if my Malefic Stardust or Malefic whatever goes into the graveyard, and that's it for that Malefic monster. I'm never gonna bring them back. That's it. Once they're in the graveyard or once they're banished, that's what they're at for the rest of the game. We don't bring them back anymore. That's it for them. But your opponent, they do. Skill Drain, like I said earlier, and 2 Dark Bribes. Dark Bribes, I really want to negate their cards right away. Yes, they do get a +1 draw, but I mean, you're pretty much gonna be on top most of the time, man. You're trying to finish the game quick. This is a finish the game quick kind of deck, so that's why I run them right there. It's only 2 though. I will probably substitute these. I was thinking of 7 tools of the Bandit, but what if they run us like spell cards or something, so yeah, that's why I run Dark Bribes. But if you guys have an opinion on an alternative for Dark Bribes, you guys let me know. Now moving on to the extra deck. Like I said, to special summon Malefic Stardust, you do need your regular Stardust. So there are your 3 Stardust to banish them, so you can summon your Malefic Stardust, and your 3 Cyber Ends, so you can special summon your Malefic Cyber Ends. Now my extra for the rest of my extra deck, they're not Malefic cards, but it's because I will have at least a Malefic Stardust and like Beast King Barbaros. So and since they're level 8s, I might as well take advantage of that. And that's number 15. 2 number 15 Gimmick Puppets. They pretty much destroy special summon monsters. You can detach 1 XYZ material once per turn to destroy special summon monsters. You can attach 2 to destroy 2 the same turn, so it's not like you can use once per turn. What's his name? I never read this guy's name. Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld. That one's like a Light and Darkness dragon, but it's only once per turn. It's not like once per chain. And of course, one Hieratic Dragon. That's also self-explained. People used to run that. And for the last 2, because I don't want no what do you call them? The links. I think they're shit, and I still think they're full of shit. I mean, I beat people with links. I'm like, okay, you're still running links, and I'm not running links, and yeah, you gotta work on your deck profile, sir. All right, so it's my Pain Gainer overlay with either this guy once he uses his effects. Let me move that over here. So I can overlay with my Gimmick Puppet or Lancelot. And then after that, I can overlay again for number 77, 7 cents. It's a 4,000 beater. This deck is a beatdown monster deck. It has high attack. It's to destroy your opponent real quick, real fast. So it's not an OTK, but it will stop your opponent from doing anything. So it could possibly be an OTK depending on the situation. But yeah, that is my deck profile for my Malefic decks 2017. Hope you guys like it, and thanks a lot.